Hey everyone, happy Friday, but really happy Thursday because I'm posting this on a Thursday instead of a Friday this time. I hope you've all been doing well and staying safe. I am back with another book review, which I know I haven't done in a little bit, but I've been traveling for some shoots and had my first signing last weekend, which went great. So my latest book that I read is Wrong Car, Right Guy by Meighan, which features Meighan on the cover. I'm going to read the back of the book and then jump in and say what I thought about it. This grumpy boss will make her pay in the sweetest way. I was trying to be a good friend. My bestie was dumped unceremoniously, and when I spotted his car, I felt the need to write him a quick note on the hood. You know, just a word or two about what I thought about his actions, no big deal. Only it wasn't her ex's car. And it was a big deal, a really big deal. Because the car I'd inadvertently vandalized was none other than Tanner Wright's. Tanner Wright, the media mogul. Tanner Wright, the internet voted hottest man on earth. Tanner Wright, the biggest talk radio host the country has ever known. Tanner Wright, my new boss. I think I might be in a bit of trouble. This is the first book that I've read of Meighan's that we've worked on with one another, and I really enjoyed it. It's a really fun rom-com. There's a lot of push and pull dynamics between Ruby and her boss Tanner. There's a lot of really funny moments. There's a lot of angst and push-pull between the two. They're both very dominant, wanting to get their own way, and that doesn't really necessarily work out that well for them. I also did a little mini interview with Meighan, which I'm going to jump into. If you could only describe Ruby and Tanner's journey in one word or phrase, what would it be and why? And Meighan says, nuts. Because really, they're both outrageous personalities who clash as much as they complement each other. That's what makes it fun. Yeah, I completely agree. They definitely do clash a lot because they have similar personality traits and they're both very dominant. Ruby and her brother have such a strong and unconditional relationship. Is that something you went into from the beginning of your writing process, knowing you wanted to include that? And she says, definitely. Everyone needs a take no prisoners support system. Someone who understands you to your core, sticks up for you, but isn't afraid to tell you when you're out of line. Theo and Ruby are that for each other. There's nothing they wouldn't do. I really loved their sibling dynamic and relationship in this story, and I think that is part of why I really liked and enjoyed this book so much. Without giving too much away, which was your favorite scene to write and why? The part where Ruby is tasked with looking for a model to stand in for Tanner. The interaction as she's leaving the office always makes me giggle. There are so many funny moments within this book, but I have to say the opening scene is probably my favorite, which I read about on the blurb of the book. And it's pretty much what starts the relationship dynamic between Tanner and Ruby. When readers finish Wrong Car, Right Guy, what would you like them to take away? Don't make assumptions. Not everything is as it seems, and sometimes asking a couple of questions before you react can save a lot of hurt feelings. That is very true within this book especially, and in real life. Sometimes people make assumptions without fully grasping everything of a situation, or you start getting in your head and thinking about different ways something is playing out when it hasn't even yet. So I fully yes to that comment. So have you read Wrong Car, Right Guy by Meighan before, and what did you think about it? Stay tuned because I will definitely have more upcoming Friday reads very soon. I'm about halfway finished with a new book that I can't wait to talk to you about. So have a great 4th of July weekend, everyone.